Once upon a time, in a land far away on the continent of Africa,
there was a white doctor, and his name was Matt, and he was scared of lizards.
And one day, he found one in his room.
Oh no! He didn't know what to do, so he, of course, went to the old ladies next door for help.
Which happened to be Irene and Myrtle.
Hi! That's us!
We just want to tell a story to you today.
About us and our boy Matt.
Anyways, so he came and got us because it was staring at him.
And so we had a great idea. We would put a bucket over him to capture him.
So we grabbed the bucket from the bathroom and he marched into the room. Okay, not quite all the way into the room, more the doorway. And Matt took the bucket.
And as he was standing there staring at this scary lizard, he took the bucket up and poured a few dribbles of water onto his foot.
I don't even know how to describe this next part.
Me neither.
He basically just freaked out. Really.
Screamed like a girl.
And we all busted up laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what happened after that?
And then... and then we decided that Mila would eat it. So we just stuck her in there, and all she did was chase it under the bookshelves.
Yeah, and this lizard, its tail was like half off, too, kind of ish, and it was really nasty.
And then Cherilyn took the rest of the way off.
Yes.
Myrtle
took the rest of it, not Cherilyn.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
And... then I started, Myrtle started, pulling out the little lizard from underneath the bookshelf with this squeegee thing. And, yeah, the tail came off of that. It was barely moving, but still it was creeping us out, naturally. So then Myrtle got Matt to take over the little job.
And they finally drug it out into the open and put a bucket over it. And that was pretty intense. Then they didn't know how to get the lizard from the bedroom outside.
Yeah.
Because when they drugged the bucket, he didn't go with it.
The little feet were sticking out from the other side of the bucket, basically. And, yeah. So the idea they came up with, was to put one of the shopping bags, that are plastic, big, huge things. Anyways, but they're flat, so we'd slide underneath it and hopefully get the lizard. Go ahead.
And so Matt and Myrtle worked at the little shopping bag, getting it under the bucket, and they finally got it under, and they were ready to flip it over, and little Irene, in her spirit of fun, suggested that perhaps the lizard was still under the shopping bag and not on top of inside the bucket. And so Myrtle bravely checked, and sure enough, it was under the shopping bag, and both Myrtle and Matt gave precious little girlish screams.
Majorly girlish screams.
Especially from Matt.
Yes. And then, at that point, it ran under the bed, I think.
No, that was when you tried to get it with the
and then I tried getting it with, okay, Myrtle tried to get the lizard with this dustpan, because we'll see if we could, fling it into the bucket. I said we again. Myrtle and Matt. And, yeah, I just spaced. It didn't work. So it went running under Matt's bed, which has tons of flattened boxes underneath it. And it hid in there.
Mm-hmm. So we're back to square one, basically. They were back to square one. And so Irene, again, went and got Milo to see if she could at least chase it out from under the bed. But she was very uninterested. And so Myrtle went and got a broom so Matt and her could both be jabbing and poking underneath the bed.
Yeah. And it's getting darker, and so you can't see us anymore. It's great.
But that's okay. You can still hear us.
Yep. So, I don't know. What was the funnier part of this? Because, like, I feel like we're just kind of going randomly on, like I'm doing right now.
We are, yep. The funny part. Oh, the funny part was actually in the very beginning when Milo chased it under bookshelf, because at first they were not sure that it was even still alive. So it's quite a shock to see that it in fact was alive and well-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all of it. Oh, Myrtle finally had to pick it up with her hand.
And then Milo ate it once it was outside.
And yeah, that's the story. And it's really lame. But it made us laugh so hard.
Yes. It was,
when we heard the story, it was so funny.
Myrtle and Irene are better storytellers than us.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. They have years of experience.
Except, wait, didn't we just say we're Myrtle and Irene at the beginning?
Yeah. we sure did. Yeah, we should stop this.
Yes, it's getting stopped right now.